I rather, risk it all going after my true passions and things that I love than to sit and settle for something that I don't really want or just not living in my purpose. So
some tears, some stress, but I count my blessings.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ashley and I love making videos surrounding girl chats, vlogs, travel, and so much more. So if that sounds like anything that you're interested in, I hope you subscribe and continue watching today's video. So today's video, I really wanted to talk about just how I've been feeling recently, and that is stuck. Unfortunately, it's not a comfortable word, but it is the truth. And so I wanted to share just some of the things that I've been learning and going through, as it can help someone else, or just honestly be a video that I can look back on and see my growth. So how has life been? Let's start there. For me, life has been pretty good. I would definitely say that I'm blessed and have so much that I'm grateful for, but I've also fallen into a state of feeling like I'm not living in my purpose, especially when it comes to my career. I am in the Air Force and I've been in now for almost 4 years in September, so literally next month on the 17th I will be in the Air Force for 4 years, and I have 2 more years left. Yes, I signed a 6-year contract, right? Just went all in. And while the Air Force has afforded me so many blessings, like traveling to different places, allowing me to live in California, I have a good job where I don't have to worry about how my bills are going to get paid. I was able to travel to Paris by myself and pay for everything. And so again, the Air Force has afforded me a lot of different benefits. Those are just some examples. And overall, I'm truly grateful for the time that I've spent, and I would not regret it or change it for anything. But I do believe and know honestly that this isn't my purpose. Me being in the Air Force for 20 years and staying in this job just isn't my purpose. I know that I did my season and that this was an amazing step for where I'm about to go, but it is not where I'm meant to stay. And so I recently been battling those feelings, because when you know that God is calling you to another chapter, that things are about to change, it can often be difficult to accept it, because you can become comfortable with where you are and it feels like what's about to happen now. It feels so unknown, it feels so foreign, and that can be a scary thing. So I had to really sit and acknowledge, like, okay, I'm not feeling like I'm living in my purpose. I'm feeling pretty stuck with my life in regards to my career. While yes, my personal life outside of work is pretty good, like it has its moments, but it's pretty good. I love just spending time on the weekends reading or going out with friends or going to a coffee shop. But again, when it comes to like my actual work and just career life, I feel like I have not been on purpose for a while, and things have just been very routine. And so that's just kind of where I've been in life recently, my different thoughts. And I would love to know if maybe you're feeling like this, or just how are you doing in life at this moment. And so with coming to terms with me feeling stuck, that is just kind of how I had to navigate what did I want to do forward. And so if you are clicked on this video, or you're watching this video because maybe you're feeling stuck in life right now, or maybe you're feeling like, what is your purpose, how can I get on purpose, I would definitely start with just being real with how you feel. And I highly recommend journaling, because then you can look back on those pages and see your growth. And so for me, I had to stop avoiding the inevitable and be like, okay, I don't feel like I am living in my purpose, especially as I mentioned with my career and work life. And for so long I was trying to negotiate these feelings, like, well, maybe I just need a break from work, so I'll take leave, or I'll go on like a vacation, or I'll tell myself maybe I just need, to do some things at work, so I'll change my like environment, or I'll try to change my routine from like the commute maybe to work and back, right? I would think that maybe it just included little small fixes that would then change my mind, change my mood. And these things will work for a short amount of time. I'll go on vacation, I'll feel good, I'll come back like, okay, I'm a little bit refreshed. But ultimately, a month later, I'm right back into that place of feeling like this isn't my purpose. And so I just had to be real with myself, and I allowed myself to journal and really express like, this isn't something that I see me doing forever or 20 years or even, you know, beyond after this contract is over. And I think for me it was hard to kind of really come to terms with that, because the Air Force, as I mentioned, has given me so many benefits. And when you're comfortable in somewhere, it can be like, well, I don't want to move, this is stable, this is comfortable. And the unknown again can feel so foreign and like, you know, scary, that you want to stick with the easier, comfortable option. But for me, I couldn't keep playing with it, because like I said, no matter what I tried to do, I could not escape the feeling of like, this isn't my purpose, this isn't where God is calling me to be. So once I came to terms with how I felt and really ushered in that, I then sat with myself and I said, okay, God, where do you want me to go? What is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing, as I'm learning what doesn't feel like my purpose and what isn't my purpose ultimately. And so it started with just being honest with myself and writing down what makes me happy. So I would definitely suggest making a list, either in your notes or journaling it out, of just a couple of things that make you happy. It can be as simple as spending time in nature, reading books, whatever it may be. And so when I did that, I noticed a lot of the things that made me happy, especially in like the work career wise aspect of my life, was content creation, making YouTube videos like this one, or showcasing my fashion, clothes, jewelry, making different videos on different social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, again, YouTube. These are the things that make me happy and I can see myself doing full time. And so when I cultivated that and stopped feeling like, you know, I had to say the answer of what maybe I thought people expected of me, or what is deemed as normal in society, and I just was real with myself, and I was like, okay, this is what makes me happy, this is what I can see myself doing. I was then able to unlock a new door, which is, okay, how can I make it happen? Because I have two options. I can sit and keep doing this thing that is like comfortable and safe, but I ultimately know it's not my purpose, or I can take a risk and really go after what makes me happy, what I love doing, and make a living off of it. And so I was like, you know what, I'm done playing it safe anymore, and I really want to just believe in myself, and most importantly trust God that he wouldn't allow me to feel these feelings and kind of have these true moments if it wasn't meant for me. So again, now that I've cultivated what makes me happy, what can I see myself doing, I now move on to how can I do that. So for me, it starts with being consistent. It starts with just posting the content. I think I was so hard on myself, and again, those limiting thoughts and beliefs wanted to troll my mind, because I would think, well, I don't even have that many subscribers, or I don't even have that many followers on these different platforms, like, you know. And the truth is, God was telling me, just start. We all had to start somewhere. We didn't, you know, the people that you maybe look up to that is doing what you want to do, start it somewhere. You know, the people that has 1 million followers, 100K followers, subscribers, oftentimes started off with 0, or maybe just, you know, a couple thousand, and then gradually went to 100,000 and 1 million, etc. We all started somewhere. And so I felt this calling from God where he was just like, just start and watch what I do from there. If these people was able to go to where they were going, don't you think that I can do the same for you? What makes you think that you are any less worthy of the things that you desire? And so I had to be like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna start. Like, it doesn't matter if I get a lot of views on this video, if I get a little amount of views on this video, I am just going to start, because that is what I can do, that's what I can control. Second, with starting, equal to that is just being consistent. So for me, consistency is on TikTok, posting videos 4 to 5 times a week on YouTube, posting videos weekly. Sundays are my days I really want to hit with posting my videos. And then Instagram, the same thing, posting content on there 4 to 5 times a week. For me, I knew that I had to also be realistic with my life and myself. So trying to give myself this unrealistic goal of posting every single day would burn me out and ultimately cause me to probably become unhappy. So I had to be real and think about, okay, what's good with my life and what I'm currently doing, because I do have a full-time job. And so what works best for me is 4 to 5 times a week, and then once a week on YouTube. And again, everyone's consistency is going to look different, but it's just about being consistent. For some people, it may be going to the gym every day or posting on social medias every single day. That works for them. Your consistency may be going to the gym 3 times a week or running 3 times a week, whatever it may be. But as long as you follow a structure that is consistent and you know, okay, this is what I'm going to do per this week, then that matters. So I began to just start and be consistent, because that's the number one way I know I'm going to see results. The third thing is just getting out of my head, really believing in myself and taking accountability to know I'm done believing in the little small possibilities. Instead, I want to believe big, and that good things are meant for me and I'm deserving of good things. And that is another reason why I'm making this video, not just to help someone else and maybe is in this situation or thinking these thoughts, but to really look back on, hold myself accountable and be like, okay, Ashley, no, you said you want to post once a week, you said you want to post 4 or 5 times a week. To get out of your head about the views you're getting, get out of your head about, well, it's not happening as fast as I would like for this person or that person. Don't compare yourself, just stick to your plan, stick to your lane, right? Because you only can run your race, and watch what God does. And so that's like the follow on to that with, again, the accountability is just believing in myself, believing that it all is going to pay off. And I'm going to look back on this video, I'm going to look back on my growth, and I'm going to see like, okay, it was a reason why I had to maybe go through a little uncomfortable season, an uncomfortable stage in my life, because now I'm able to reap the benefits, and it's so much more than I could have ever imagined. So I really just want to take time and wrap this video up by saying, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you're not living in your purpose, it is a reason for that feeling. Don't ignore that feeling, especially women, because we have this thing called intuition and it is real. So really take in consideration with what you're feeling. Really write down all of it and be truthful about it, because again, it is a reason why you're feeling that way. We have to become uncomfortable to be comfortable. And something that I'm learning is I rather, risk it all going after my true passions and things that I love than to sit and settle for something that I don't really want, or just not living in my purpose. So be truthful to yourself, know that it's the reason why you're feeling that way, and then be very intentional. Take time to meditate, take time to pray, take time to really dig deep on what makes you happy. What do you see yourself doing full time? What do you want to be doing? It doesn't matter, again, if it seems like something so big, you want to travel the world, you want to build homes, whatever, just write it out and then begin to cultivate, okay, God, how am I supposed to do this? If it's your will, let it be done. And really dig deep and let God show you that. Again, for me, some of the answers were be consistent. Just start. Just start. You want to run a mile or run a marathon? I mean, even if you want to run a mile, because long distance is hard for me. Let's say you're like, you know what? I have never ran a mile a day in my life. I want to run a mile. Well, just start with running 5 minutes a day before you go to, trying to do these longer distance. Just go with running 100 100 meters. Yeah, just start with running 100 meters, lol. But just start somewhere and watch as your growth will progress, and you will get to ultimately accomplishing that goal and that dream. And I believe that what is meant for you will be for you, and it's the reason why you're feeling this feeling. Don't stay stagnant, don't ignore it, and understand that honestly, we're just figuring it out as we go. I am 22 years old, and some days I'm feeling like I need to be so far in life, and I realize, Ashley, you are doing good. You're on your time. You're not ahead. You're not behind. You're just right on time. So I highly encourage you today to know that it is okay to have big dreams. It's more than okay. You should have big dreams and to go after them, because once you're doing what you love, you won't regret it. Your energy, your mood, your just reality would be so much better. So I hope that you took something from this video, just if it's one thing. And as always, if no one told you today, I'm here to tell you that I'm proud of you and you're doing enough. Okay, be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself, and just take it day by day, because that's all we can do. So as always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like, if this video resonated with you, and I'll see you next time.